I'm sorry, but if you think your little friends can escape me, you're sadly mistaken.
Krillin! Goku!
How about the boy next?
We didn't know it when we were kids, but Dragon Ball was about more than just fights and power levels. The journey of the soul, the battle between good and evil, the divine purpose placed inside us all. You may have thought you were just watching Goku, but in many ways, you were watching yourself. To some, Dragon Ball is just a cartoon, but to those who watched closely, it was a mirror of life, a story about falling and rising, fighting and growing, breaking, then becoming stronger. It was more than battles. It was about the human spirit. Let's talk about the life story that Dragon Ball told. The one about struggle, pain, and overcoming every obstacle thrown your way. Goku didn't start powerful. He was a small, strange kid with a tail, living alone in the mountains. He wasn't rich. He wasn't accepted. He didn't even know where he came from. But he had heart. He had curiosity. And he had a spirit that wouldn't break. That's the first lesson. You don't need the perfect beginning. You just need to keep going. Every step Goku took required pain. Let's go back to the original Dragon Ball. A young, innocent boy with a monkey tail, living alone in the mountains. Pure-hearted, unaware of his true origin. But special, set apart. Goku was humble but powerful. He didn't know his potential yet, but he was guided by mentors, by experiences, and even by a divine-like calling. To chase adventure and protect others. This is us at the beginning of our spiritual journey. We're born with a divine spark. We might not know it yet, but God has already designed a path for us, filled with lessons, mentors, tests, and growth. Every strength he gained came through sacrifice, carrying heavy shells on his back. He ran miles, swam oceans, lifted boulders. He pushed his limits while others quit. That's real life. We want success, but we run from pain. Yet the truth is, pain is part of progress. James 1 verses 2-4 says, "Count it all joy when you face trials, because you know the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Goku didn't complain, he trained. He didn't quit, he believed. Every opponent Goku faced taught him something. Tien taught him discipline. Piccolo taught him compassion for enemies. Frieza taught him the weight of justice and mercy. Cell taught him to trust the next generation. Bu taught him the power of unity and love. In life, your struggles are your teachers. Your obstacles aren't just there to stop you. They're there to shape you. If you're hurting, struggling, or tired, you're not failing. You're transforming. Goku dies. Not once, multiple times. But he always comes back stronger. That's resurrection. That's renewal. When your dreams die. When relationships end. It's not over. God brings life out of death. Resurrection isn't just for Jesus. It's a pattern for all of us. Every time Goku came back, he had a new level, a new power, a deeper humility. Sometimes God allows the fall, to prepare us for the rise. Vegeta was the opposite of Goku. Prideful, angry, obsessed with strength, always trying to prove himself. But even he couldn't escape growth. Over time, he realized power wasn't enough. He found meaning in family, sacrifice, and purpose. His pain transformed him. From villain to protector. That's our story too. We chase things that don't fulfill. Status, pride, revenge. But life teaches us what really matters. Love, character, legacy. And when we let go of ego, we become truly strong. This moment changed anime forever. But deeper than that, it was a moment of spiritual symbolism. Goku didn't transform because he wanted power. He transformed because of love and loss. He was pushed past his limits. His friend was killed, and that pain awakened something greater. That's how spiritual awakening happens. We don't grow when we're comfortable. We grow when we're broken, when we cry out to God, and something awakens in us that was always there. His best friend was killed. He reached a breaking point, but out of that heartbreak came evolution. Sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to unlock the highest version of you. These enemies weren't just physical. They symbolized temptation, arrogance, fear, evil, and even godlessness. Frieza represented pride and hatred. Cell, perfectionism and ego. And what did Goku do each time? He rose. He didn't just fight for himself. He fought for others. That's our spiritual life. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers. Ephesians 6 verse 12. We are in a battle for truth, for peace, for salvation. And like Goku, we don't fight alone. That's how God works. Romans 5 verses 3 to 4 says, "We rejoice in our sufferings because suffering produces perseverance, character, and hope." Your tears aren't wasted. Your pain isn't pointless. It's preparing you for your next level. Even after all the battles, even after saving the universe, Goku never stopped training, never stopped learning, never stopped growing, because greatness isn't a destination, it's a journey. And that's what life is about. You're not done yet. There's more in you, more strength, more wisdom, more love. Every obstacle is a chance. Every fall is a lesson. Every struggle is a seed. You're not just watching Goku's story, you're living your own. And your story is beautiful. You've faced loss. You've felt pain. You've battled depression, fear, doubt, and failure. But you're still here, still rising, still fighting. Goku's story never really ends. Each season, each saga, new challenges, new levels. But one thing never changes: his heart, his hunger to grow, his love for life, his desire to protect. You're on a journey like that. God planted something eternal in you. You're not just living for this world. You're in training for eternity. The Dragon Balls granted wishes, but God offers something greater: salvation, wisdom, identity, purpose. You don't need to search the world for power. The power is within you. You are the warrior. You are the story of Dragon Ball. And just like Goku, you were built to overcome. We are all trying to be the best versions of ourselves, and I want to show you the changes that can be made in this world. Change that will have ripple effects and encourage people to see the beauty in life. To help me, help others in the most amazing ways I can. I have a store linked in the description where you can buy things for yourself, or what I would encourage is to buy a gift for someone else. Show the people in your life that you care and have their best interests at heart. Also, for the best contributions at the moment to the channel on helping and changing lives, is to donate to our GoFundMe linked in the description. No matter how far we go, the change will be felt. I'm here giving you a first-person perspective of the power of change for the better. God is within us all, and I want to bring the power to you the best way I can.